sexually happened in the interview. What happened in court that was he got found guilty of sexual? What happened? Explain it to me.
Sure. So her claim, which I believe,
yeah,
and I have to be very careful with the way I describe it on the air, but she claimed that he digitally assaulted her, if you know what I'm saying. And she claimed that he got her into the dressing room, pushed her against the wall, digitally assaulted her, and apparently that's the same story she told one of her friends who also testified under oath. And a jury found that while they didn't have enough evidence to say that he raped her and wasn't liable for rape, he was liable for sexual abuse and defamation. Does that make sense?
Again, her interview with Ashley Cooper, she said there was nothing sexually that happened between them.
When she made that statement, there's context to it, because I watched that same interview you watched. And in the context, the question was in regards, and what she was speaking of is if they had any sort of sexual relationship, if they had any sort of friendship or relationship sexually before this alleged rape took place. And her response was, no, there was nothing sexual between us, nothing like that. But he just put her into a room, and that's what she claimed happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but do you agree that maybe that's kind of what she goes on the Ashley Cooper show and said something like that?
Because there was context to it. She was asked if they ever had prior relations. Did they ever have a sexual attraction to one another? Obviously, she said no. Clearly, he had some sort of attraction to her, I would imagine. And that's what happened. And I believe it.
I don't know if it's true or not, but the way I understood it, she said in the interview that no, he did not throw me down and nothing like that. It was nothing sexual. That's what I got from the interview. But again,
yeah, so
I don't watch.
So that's not what I perceived from the interview. But let me ask you this question, sir, if you don't mind. Donald Trump. Let me ask you this. I'll get your thoughts on this. Donald Trump has had 25 plus women that have accused him of sexual assault or rape, including his ex-wife. We know the comments he's made about women, bragging about sexual assault. Is it not within the realm of possibility that most likely this woman, Carol, is probably telling the truth?
You never know. 25 is a lot. But in America, we have to say innocent to proven guilty. This is America.
Understood. Understood. But there are also exceptions to the rule. In this case, his ex-wife accused him of rape, and then in court documents, and then he paid her off to keep her mouth shut. In this case, now he's found liable.
There's no exception to that rule. Everybody is proven guilty. There's no exception to that rule.
Well, he's found liable for sexual abuse in a court of law. We know that.
Well, again, you said you've seen the whole interview, but
okay, but hold on. Let's go back. We're getting in the weeds now. Let's go back. You just said innocent until proven guilty. You obviously believe in our justice system. Why aren't you going to say that the jury got it right? The jury found that Donald Trump was not criminally, but liable for sexual abuse. Why can't you just say, okay, the jury found that there was enough evidence to find him liable?
Well, again, that's why I called you, Brian, because I don't know the whole story. I was just trying to get, right. I just know what I'm feeling.
I understand. Okay. I get you, my friend.
Whole story.
I get you, my friend. I hear what you're saying. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look up this case a little bit more in detail if you have the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to call me back, and I want you to tell me what you think. Does that sound good?
But one more final question, since you threw up that 25 other people, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to our new president now.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So now we got all these claims that he's getting money from all people. Now, not one claim, not two claims, but so many claims. So should we go ahead and say, hey, you know what? We got so many claims he's guilty of this crime, and go ahead and convict him of that?
Sure. So first of all, where are the claims coming from?
Well, again, or doesn't matter where they come from.
Hold on. It does matter where it comes from because there's something called credibility. Where are the claims coming from?
Well, Well, again, the credibility, and let's say it's James.
What is okay? Two questions: where are the claims coming from, and where is the evidence? Because Republicans have not shown any evidence. All they've said is a claim, and then when they're asked to back it up with specifics, they have no evidence. I'll answer the question for you. The claims are coming from right-wing idiots that have no evidence to the sort. There has been no evidence shown that there was any criminal wrongdoing, and until there is, I'm going to say the same thing. There has been evidence that has come forward from those that have come forward that have said Donald Trump raped them, assaulted them, abused them.
Wait a minute. The thing is, you're calling somebody just because you don't agree with them an idiot.
No, I'm calling somebody an idiot when they make a claim and they have no evidence to back up their claim. Find me one person that has given actual, real evidence that Joe Biden committed a crime, and then I won't call them an idiot.
Okay, so here's my point. And the point is, what physical evidence does this lady take to court that she can say, hey,
here's the key. Here's the key word. It doesn't have to be just physical evidence. It's something called evidence. It doesn't have to be physical evidence. Evidence is evidence. And the jury, and this is why I say look up the case, and I appreciate the call, the jury found there was enough evidence to find Donald Trump liable for abuse. The reason why I call these right-wingers idiots, because they're making claims with literally zero evidence. And by the way, these people making the claims are lawmakers. They're idiots. 702-221-7283 is the number to call. Let's go to Paul. Paul is next. Hi, Paul.